Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at how to add windows. So let's go to our plans. You can use your PDFs, and as you have a look here you'll see that, the floor plan is where we want to be. You'll see that there's two windows here against the eastern wall, and they are both 1.5 in width and 1,000 from the outside. So that's quite nice to remember. Then also, if we go to the section view, we'll know that they're 1,000 high. So they are, again, let's have a look, 1.5 wide and 1,000 high, and everything will be in line with the top of the door, which is 2050. Okay, and then the only other window we have to go place in here is a little awning window above the water closet. Right, so let's go ahead to SketchUp, and what I'm going to do is we'll go around to the east side of the wall here. I'm going to use my tape measure tool, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to come off 1,000 from this edge, and we're going to come off 1,000 from the other edge. Right? We know that the windows can't be any higher than 2050 to be in line with the top of the doors. There we go, 2050. Whoa, we've got a problem there. I hope you've seen the issue. So I'm going to Control Z undo. We have to come 250 up first, then we're going to go 2050. I forgot that. Remember, everything is off the finished floor level in terms of measuring window and door heights. We're not measuring from the ground, we're measuring from finished floor level according to our plan. So we know that the windows then were 1.5 wide. So we have 1,500 wide. So we're going to click, bring it across to 1,500 and 1,500. There we go. Right, as you know, we double click onto this entity. Let's grab it's now already inactive for editing. We can, Control Z. We're missing one more thing, and that's a height of 1,000. So we're going to go back. We're going to tape measure. We're going to drop down to 1,000. There it is. So both windows will sit in those positions quite snug. Back to editing the group. We're going to get rectangle command out, and now we can go without jumping the gun. Get the openings for the windows. Push pull onto edge. Let's try that again. See, grabbing the wall now. Push pull onto edge. Push pull right onto edge. Right. So the window openings are good there. Now we need to go get the window openings for the awning window above the water closet. So we go to CAD. We're 600 high. We are 800 wide. So 800 by 600, and we are 2550 off the west wall, external edge of the west wall. So we're going to go 2550. Remembering that we are going to be, instead of going to put another line here, I'm just going to work off this edge. We're going to bring that straight up, 2050. Enter. Right. Let's just confirm that width. That width was 800. So it's 800 wide. Let's click, bring it across 800. Enter. And then I think if we remember correctly, it should be 600 off the top. There we go. So that's the little awning window. We're going to double click the entity to edit it. Rectangle command, same as we've been using. We're going to press pull. We're going to click press pull to the internal edge, and there we have it. The window openings are all in place, ready to go. Right, now let's get our windows, but before we do that, we don't need to have all these guidelines, so I'm going to delete all guides. Right, and there we have it. So get our windows. We're going to go to the store. All right, windows we've already found, but I'm going to go back to show you exactly how we do it again. 3D warehouse. Let's go filters. We want models first, then we want filters. We want author's name, and we're going to type in Evan Mick. Enter. Apply. There we go. So we're going to download the awning window. Right, then we're going to go back. We'll click it there. Then we're going to go back into the warehouse, and we're going to click the aluminium window. So we want both windows. Right, we can go and explode both groups. We don't need all the information, so let's explode. We need only the closed windows. We're going to delete tie, and the open window, we're going to then do the same thing here. Let's explode this. Click right click explode, and then we don't need tie, and we certainly don't need this window opened. Okay, here we go. Right, so this will be the inside of the window, and I'm not too sure. There we go, and that will be the inside of the window. So while we're here, let's just get the awning into place because it's in the right profile. Right, if it isn't, then you'll have to do the same thing. You'll have to rotate. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing. Snap it onto, I'm going to go move, control. In fact, I don't need another one, so I'm just going to go move. I'm going to go snap onto the midpoint. Right, I'm going to pan myself, orbit myself around, get into the midpoint of the wall there for the window, and you'll notice that I have it in the wrong position because the handle should be on the inside. So well done. So I do need to orbit it. So I'm going to bring it back, not orbit it. Sorry, I need to rotate it. So I'm going to come and rotate this window. I'm going to get to a nice top view of it. I'm going to rotate it exactly, pretty much 180. There it is. Okay, now I'm going to put it in place, and let's get it right this time. There we go. Always take your time. I got a bit sort of pre-rushed it, sort of premeditated that everything was fine, and I didn't have a good look at the model. So go back, snap it onto the midpoint. Then we've got the wisp window over here, which we're going to rotate once. So let's go. We're going to rotate. Rotate. I'm going to choose any point. I'll choose that point as long as it's blue. Right, we're going to just make sure that we get the handles on the right side. So let's do it there. Click around, and there. It seems like we've left the window behind. So it seems to have ungrouped itself by mistake. So what I'm going to do is highlight the whole thing, right click, and go make group. Right, so now we should be able to rotate or orbit the thing at the same time. So we're going to go, choose a corner, make sure we've got the blue, right? And we're going to click and move it that way so that the handles are on the inside. So if we look at it, we should see that the handles would orientate themselves on the inside. That's perfect. Now we can do our normal move and copy. So I'm going to go M, Control, grab the midpoints, put them in his positioning, find the center, the circle high, there we go. And then likewise, I'm going to go grab that midpoint. This one I didn't even have to copy, I've got to just place it in. Find the midpoint, there it is. So we have the window in place, windows and doors. In the next video, we'll look at adding a small kitchen unit, and then the video following that we'll do the roof.